In this video, we're going to talk about the 7 things that you need to think about as you're exploring San Luis Obispo proper, the city of San Luis Obispo, to move your family. Is it going to work? Let's talk about the area. Let's talk about some of the important things that you need to know before you pick up your family and move them here to San Luis Obispo on the central coast of California. And we're going to get to it right now. Well, hey there, welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Bernice and I'm a local real estate broker here on the Central Coast. I grew up here, raised my kids here, and I am still here trying to share as much as I can with you to help you figure out if the Central Coast, San Luis Obispo County is the place for you. So in this video, we're going to talk about 7 things that you should maybe be aware of, why this could be a good place for you to move your family. Maybe, maybe not. So let's unpack it a little bit, give you the information. I've raised 3 kids. My kids are 25, 23, and my youngest will be 21 here shortly. You know, I've lived here since I was 7 years old and I was able to raise my family here. So I just want to give you as much information to help you figure out if this, Central Coast is going to work for you. So we're getting calls from people just like you asking these questions. So you can feel free to reach out anytime, day, evening, weekends, it doesn't matter. So again, we're going to jump right into it. So the first thing that I really want to share with you that I think is pretty important, and you really can't put a price on it, a value on it, is why you might want to move your family here, or why San Luis Obispo is a great place that for you to maybe consider moving your family, is the quality of life. San Luis Obispo continuously is marked as one of the best places to live on many of our best neighborhoods. We have a lot of niche.com, those types of data-driven websites let us know this information. And for me, being a local and being able to raise my kids here, I can definitely agree to that. San Luis Obispo itself has a low crime rate, and it's a very welcoming community. Not only is the community super welcoming to everybody, it's a strong sense of community. There's a lot of organizations that are of a smaller caliber because the county of San Luis Obispo is about 300,000 people. You don't get lost in the shuffle. Your kids really build high quality relationships in the community. And fun fact, Oprah said this is one of the happiest places in America. That should rank for something. All right, the second item that you need to take note of is some benefits or reasons why you could consider raising your family in San Luis Obispo is the natural beauty that this Central Coast area has for you all year long. We have beautiful beaches, a plethora of different types of beaches that you can take your family in all year long because of our mild climate here. That is something that you're going to be able to pretty much discover all year long, the beaches. Then we've got the rolling hills, just the terrain of the Central Coast. We're in the heart of the Central Coast of California, so right in the middle of California. And the terrain, the topography is just stunning. So your child isn't going to be nestled in high-rise buildings and graffiti and things of that nature. It's beautiful terrain, which, I think is something to be said for your mental health. So again, just the beautiful things that are around us, the natural beauty. Hopefully we'll bring up some video for you to get a feel for what that looks like. We have the Morro Bay Rock. We have the bay there. We just have the most phenomenal scenery in California, in my opinion. Okay, so item number 3 is outdoor recreation. Your child will be near a couple of state parks. The main ones would be Montaña de Oro State Park. And then we have the other park, which is the Morro Bay State Park, where we have the volcanic peak that is over 5,000 feet high. You can't climb it or anything, but it's just, we've got these amazing state parks, a lot of outdoor recreational activities that your child can take advantage of all year long and get off the laptop, get off the Kindle, get off the phones, whatever it is, depending on what age your child is. You're definitely going to be able to encourage some outdoor stunning opportunities to be outside and just enjoy the scenery, enjoy the outdoor recreational activities. And another really amazing thing that these parks have to offer are hiking trails. We have a ton of hiking trails. So if you have those apps that you can use, we just have plethora of hiking trails as well. Also, we have campgrounds that you can take advantage of that are literally anywhere from 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. You can go up to the Lake Nacimiento, you can go to Lopez Lake, you can go to our state beach facilities that you can camp near a beach and walk onto the beach if the campground is a little bit farther, but you're going to be right there. Those opportunities are available all the time. That's also a family activity that you can do at your fingertips here on the Central Coast in San Luis Obispo. All right, so the next thing that you can take advantage of with your family here are the cultural attractions that we have. San Luis Obispo homes a lot of cultural activities because we have the Cal Poly University. It has a performing arts center there. We have the San Luis Obispo Museum, and then we have the Mission of Tolosa, built before the Constitution. So that's pretty incredible, that kind of history, to be able to explore San Luis Obispo and all of its cultural things that we have here that puts us on the map. Those are things that you can discover with your child as a family. And, that's just some amazing little nuggets there of California, history that you're going to be able to just go explore easily, throughout the year. And so remember where the Mission is, it's right downtown, and that's where they have a lot of activities throughout the year, all kinds of events. The San Luis Obispo Chamber puts on all kinds of things. The city puts on things there by the downtown, by the Mission. So that's very well sought out, very desirable for our families to just be able to go downtown and do some cultural events throughout the year. So that would be something that you could take advantage, because where the Mission is where it's downtown. So it's all encompassing, and there's always activities that are going on that are super interesting all year long. All right, friends, so we're hoping you finding this information of value. Give us a like. It helps other people just like you find the information, helps the algorithm for this YouTube. Then, leave us a comment. We love hearing from you, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos. Okay, so this one is a big one. Number 5, we are able to provide top-rated schools here in San Luis Obispo. Now, specifically, there is Mission Prep, a private school. It is of high caliber in the educational criteria. So what I mean by that is there is a certain types of testing that your child has to score to even get in. There is some financial assistance for that school if that is needed. But just in general, if you needed to do public schools, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised with the scoring, and we've done a video of that in depth. I had a friend of mine, another Shell Beach parent, my kids went to Shell Beach Elementary, which is more South County by the beach. She has been in the educational system for over 20 years. We did a very in-depth video for you on that, so we will put a link to that in the description. That's a more in-depth one for you to go take a look at. But we are rated very, very well in the area, and you can take advantage of that. In addition to that, just remember that if your child graduates here in the county of San Luis Obispo, graduates high school, they have an opportunity to go to community college at the Quest of Promise. That's at the Quest of College in San Luis Obispo. And there is a 2-year program that they can take advantage and attend that community college for free. So that is an opportunity that you can plan for your child if you so desire. All right, so number six is a kind of a cool little fact for you to know about our families, and that's the proximity to the cities. So the Central Coast, San Luis Obispo proper, San Luis Obispo that we're talking about, we're smack in the middle of California per se. So you are 3 hours from 3 hours to the Bay, San Francisco. So you would have an opportunity to go to the city and see, the Golden Gate Bridge, all the things that San Francisco has to offer, during like Christmas and Thanksgiving when, there's things going on, or certain times of the year during the summer. You can go up there. There's Alcatraz. There's, all kinds of things that San Francisco, has to offer. Go on the trolleys and do all kinds of things. And south of us, 3 hours or 5 hours, if you want to go to San Diego, we have SeaWorld, Disneyland. We have stadiums to go see the Dodgers, and then up in San Francisco, you can see the Giants and the Oracle Stadium. So, you don't have a big, heavy drive to take. And so that's an easy thing to do for a weekend getaway or for a week of a vacation within California. There's a lot of things that you can take advantage of, but not go live in that city metropolitan life, high density, heavy traffic, the stress of that. You can be living in San Luis Obispo and just shoot over to any of those locations and plan a getaway, whatever you need, whatever you want to do, whatever fun activity you want to take advantage of. It's very manageable for our families here on the Central Coast. All right, so our last item is number 7, the economic opportunities in San Luis Obispo for our families. As you're thinking about raising a family here, what can you do here? So there's a little bit of an uptick currently now. There's opportunity in the healthcare, educational arena, and technology. We are seeing companies coming in, a little bit bigger companies making their way over here to the Central Coast. So, if there is a job opportunity that you're thinking about making over here, those are our 3 main, categories that facilitate a economic opportunity for you to move your family here. Obviously we've all known that companies can now let you work remotely, and that is also happening. I think people are moving their families to the Central Coast if their company can allow it. We're seeing that more and more. So, if that's an opportunity for you, I encourage you to, make the move and come over and take a look at the Central Coast and see if it fits your lifestyle. We are still the slow life, but it's got a great feel for families. Yeah, so just remember that San Luis Obispo just has a small town atmosphere with all the outdoor recreational opportunities because of our mild climate. So your family can be enjoying the outdoor sunshine, the fresh air, all those things, the beautiful scenery that we have here in San Luis Obispo proper. So if you've been thinking about moving your family over, make a trip over here. All right, friends, so the only way that we can help you find that sweet spot here on the Central Coast is you've got to reach out. You got to give us a call, text, email, day, evening, weekends. It does not matter, because we have your back when you're moving to the Central Coast, California. So until the next video, we'll catch you later.